Hi everybody, I just wanted to update you and let you know what I have been working on since we've been quarantined. So as many of you know, my massage business had to be closed down to comply with the guidelines as far as non-essential business closures and social distancing. So I have been putting a lot of effort into my childbirth services. So I do work as a doula, and I'm also a childbirth educator and a breastfeeding specialist and a student midwife. So I've heard in my community of birth workers and midwives that we are seeing an increase of people wanting to give birth out of hospital, either at home or in birth centers, to avoid unnecessary contact with the virus. And so that has caused an increased need for midwives. And another thing that we are seeing an increased need for is online childbirth classes and breastfeeding information, because people are not wanting to go into the hospital or into other facilities to take those classes and risk unnecessary exposure to other people. So this is something I have been working on for quite a while anyway, and this is just kind of the push I needed to make it happen right now. And I feel like it's very necessary. It is a topic that we do not spend enough time educating ourselves on. You know, we spend tons of time planning our weddings and looking for colleges and, reading Amazon reviews before we make a purchase, but we spend very, very little time educating ourselves on pregnancy and childbirth. And it is so important, especially in today's society and the things that we have going on in the childbirth world today. So some of the topics that I'm going to be covering, and I'm going to break it down into individual videos for each topic to keep it more manageable and not so overwhelming, because it is a lot of information. But I want you guys to be able to consume it as you're able to. So we'll start out with the prenatal and pregnancy stuff, talking about vitamins and diet and exercise and preparing yourself mentally and physically for the birth. And like some of the major health concerns during pregnancy, what you need to be looking out for there. We'll talk about the childbirth topic itself, like different options you have for where you give birth, how to choose a provider, your OBGYN or the hospital you give birth at, or with a midwife or the birth center that you're going to be at, choosing a doula if you decide to have one. Just being educated, and I'll provide you with a lot of different resources to help you make important decisions and the different research topics. I have this great document that I have worked for years to compile, and I'm always adding to it. And it has links to peer-reviewed studies and scientific research on all of these very important topics. And that will help you to make your decisions to create a birth plan, which you will give to your provider so that they have all that information on what your decisions are. We will talk about how to know when your labor begins and timing your contractions and different labor patterns and what that might mean as far as maybe the position of the baby, different ways you can encourage your labor or different ways to relax a little bit if it seems like it's going to be long and you need to save your energy. I'll talk about different medical inventions that you will encounter during your labor or things that may or may not be necessary, some pain management techniques and the options that you have for that, relaxation techniques, some of the things about getting your mind into the right place during your birth, some medical concerns that could arise during labor itself. We'll talk about C-sections, assisted deliveries like vacuum birth or forceps. And then we'll talk about vaginal birth and pushing, and then like things like episiotomies that maybe will happen at that stage. Then after the baby's born, talking about the different newborn procedures and what to expect, some decisions you need to make there, about cutting the cord and vaccines that will be administered during the exam of the baby. The baby's first bath, circumcision, all kinds of different things that come about after the baby's already born. The first 24 or 48 hours after you have the new baby, and just different things to help take care of the baby we can go over. Bathing the baby when the cord is going to fall off, things like that. And then we'll talk about breastfeeding, which is really a very large topic with a lot of misinformation out there. So I really want to be able to provide a couple of good videos about breastfeeding for you guys. And then postpartum care, often neglected topic, but different things about your recovery and getting rest after baby comes, medical concerns you might need to look out for there. So it's going to be very, very extensive, a lot of information, but that's why I'm going to break it up for you guys and put it out there in manageable sized chunks. and I will keep alerting you as they roll out. But what I need from you guys is your feedback. So I would like for you to follow me on Twitter, and you can also like my Facebook page, and you can get updates there about when the videos are rolling out. And I would like for you to comment on this video or email me with your questions, different concerns you have about pregnancy and childbirth, or topics you would like to hear me talk about, because that way I can make it a little more interactive, and I want to make sure that I'm providing the information that people need. So please, please share this video and go ahead and comment or email me and let me know what kind of things you want to hear. I'm going to make the videos as interactive as possible. I'm going to be using charts, graphs, videos. I'll be showing you parts of research documents and different studies. So it's not just going to be me sitting talking to you. I'll try to keep it as interesting and as exciting as I can, and just draw that attention in. And yeah, so I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. I can't wait to start getting them rolled out. Stay tuned for updates. I hope you are staying home and staying safe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.